Good morning, Frederick, rise and shine. A city so lively, gotta make it mine. From downtown town streets to the Carroll Creek view, there's something special here, you feel it too. Your host Dani, here to guide the way with a big smile. She brightens up your day, girls of your day. Good morning, Frederick, rise and shine. City's so lively, gotta make it mine. From downtown streets to the Carroll Creek view, there's something special here, you feel it too. Good morning, Frederick, rise and shine. A city so lively, gotta make it mine. From downtown streets to the Carroll Creek view, there's something special here, you feel it too. Your host Dani, here to guide the way with a big smile. She brightens up your day, girls of your day. Good morning, Frederick, rise and shine. City's so lively, gotta make it mine. From downtown streets to the Carroll Creek view, there's something special here, you feel it too. Good morning, Frederick, rise and shine. A city so lively, gotta make it mine. From downtown streets to the Carroll Creek view, there's something special here, you feel it too. Your host Dani, here to guide the way with a big smile. She brightens up your day, girls of your day. Good morning, Frederick, rise and shine. A city so lively.
This is Keenan Hyson from the Flying Cows, and you're watching Good Morning Frederick.
Oh, good morning, Keenan. Good morning, Frederick. And good morning, Flying Cows. A lot of great stuff happening with the Flying Cows. We're going to be talking with them pretty soon because there's a lot of good signings that have happened. Anyway, good morning, Frederick. Today is Monday, October 7th. I'm your host, Dani Gurry. Welcome to show number 133. Hard to believe, actually. All right, here is your show rundown for today. I'm going to go over what's happening in Frederick. Got the calendar for this week and the weekend. Pawsome Pets, trending stories with Dani and Marco. And I've got Carleah Summers from Andrea's house, who's nominated for a Do-Gooder Award. You can see updated the total for September. So we're at $165 for Christmas cash for kids. We need more. We need more. All right. So October, there is still time for you to pick up your Good Morning Frederick merch. I've got new stuff, fleece, beanies, my long sleeve winter tees, as well as the old classics, including the 100th show. We've got some stickers in 2 sizes now and magnets as well. And coming soon, I believe this week, our Christmas ornament, which is adorable. You're going to love it. I promise you will. All right. When you buy the merch, you know you're helping Christmas Cash for Kids. So please keep purchasing. All right, subscribe to the YouTube channel. Please ask a friend or two to subscribe. And I want to welcome all our new subscribers. If you've just joined because you got that notification, first of all, I appreciate it. And if you're wondering, hey, what the heck is this show all about? Well, it is all about you, Frederick, and the great town, the people, the community, the happenings. It's to remind you what a great place you live in. And I'm telling you, we're not just saying this. I've lived a lot of different places. There has no place like this town of Frederick, Maryland. Now, when we get to 1,000 subscribers, we're doing a giveaway. 5 of our long-sleeved Good Morning Frederick tees and 1 Good Morning Frederick fleece will be given away. Oh my gosh. We have 25 people to go to hit that 1,000 mark. And yeah, I'd love to be able to give you one of those cool things. All right, don't forget about the podcast. If you're in the car or you just want to listen, you can find us on Spotify, Amazon Music, iHeart, and YouTube. When you're on our YouTube channel, if you see all of those entries or looks like videos, but they're all in that bright blue and it says the podcast, That is the podcast on YouTube. You can listen to it there. All right, let's get this Monday morning going. We want to thank our show sponsor, We Help You Move. We Help You Move keeps Good Morning Frederick moving, that's for sure. And whether you're moving across the street or somewhere around the country, Nicholas and his team of moving experts make the whole process much easier. You may have noticed on social media, Shannon and her family recently moved this weekend and had We Help You Move. Their crew was there every step of the way, helping them pack up, helping them move, and getting them settled in their new place. We Help You Move is veteran owned. They're a huge supporter of our Frederick community and actually a huge supporter of those families who've been devastated by Hurricane Helene. They have been helping to transport items as well as their nonprofit, Pulling for Veterans, helping those people who need those supplies. WeHelpYouMove.com. And I hope when you see somebody who asks, hey, do you know a good mover? Please put We Help You Move. All right, we're going to get this Monday going with what is happening in this great town of Frederick. Happening in Frederick is sponsored by Atlas Wood Floors, serving the area for more than 34 years. Atlas does wood floors, luxury vinyl plank, pretty much anything you can put on your floor, they can handle. Go on, give them a try. If you have something weird or wonderful that you found, some material you'd like on your floors, call them today, 301-948-9663. That's 301-948-WOOD, or just go to atlaswoodfloors.net. Remember, when you call, you're going to ask for Jeff. He'll take care of you, I promise. All right, so I've been thinking about ways to make what's happening in Frederick a little bit better, especially for the viewers, right? Because I know looking at that calendar with all the little stuff really doesn't give you anything visual. So here we go. I have decided to try to make some change here. All right. So here we go. We help we help you move. We help you move. We help you move along the week. That's for sure. All right. On the calendar, remember to find the calendar. That is amazing and wonderful. In fact, now I have my daughter working for me. She's worked 9 hours last week just putting in some of the high school sports. And I spent a couple of hours finding amazing events all the way through December. So go to check it out. You just go to promocircus.com. You click on Everything Frederick Live, and you get to the calendar of events. Happy to show it to you again, but you guys know the drill. Now, the ongoing efforts. In the calendar, you will see every single morning now through November, you'll see Pulling for the hurricane relief efforts that are going out of Frederick. In that link, and I'll show it to you actually, but in that link, you will have live links to all of the efforts that are going on, because right now, and I keep trying to find efforts that are headed up by nonprofits and other people I haven't been able to vet, obviously. So we're looking at the nonprofits because I don't have time to vet who is doing what. All right. So you see, here's the calendar. We're on promocircus.com, everything Frederick Live, calendar of events. Click on agenda when you get here. Now you're going to see hurricane relief efforts. Okay. Here you will see all of the links. Pulling for Veterans is going to be doing several runs to North Carolina. They are Upper Deck Mount Airy and Mason-Dixon Mixon are collecting for the Pulling for Veterans loads that are headed down to North Carolina. Pulling for Veterans is working directly with the American Legion in North Carolina. This is so important. If you think, hey, I want to help, I'm going to go down there, I'm going to take some stuff, please try to coordinate with a local organization. They can't have hundreds of people coming down going willy-nilly, right? You want to work with someone local, okay? And if you want to just drive down there, Pulling for Veterans is looking for people who can tow a trailer or who want to drive down to North Carolina. So if you want to do that, you might as well reach out to Pulling for Veterans. They can help. You can be part of their convoy, full on. Now, I saw images this weekend from Stauffer Funeral Homes. I do not know if they're making another trip, but they filled a tractor trailer full of supplies. It was an unbelievable showing. Want to thank Stauffer Funeral Homes for putting that together. They did an amazing job this weekend getting supplies. They had these huge bins full, food, baby wipes, water, all kinds of stuffs, clothing. So I want to thank them. I'm not sure if they will continue, but I have a link there. You can check out their social media pages. Helping Hands, Caring Hearts. Our friends, Brian and Jennifer Zimmer, have been collecting. I do believe they have one load that is headed down this morning. I'm sure they will do more because that's just the great people that they are. But I do believe as well they can hook up with Pulling for Veterans and get stuff going down there. If you can't do anything, but you do like country music, Eric Church is donating the proceeds of a song he just released to the effort. So all you have to do is download the song and a donation will go to the hurricane relief efforts. The United Church of Christ is also collecting. And I added on to here Samaritan's Purse. Those are national organizations that are collecting for the hurricane relief efforts. Okay, so you can check that out and click on those links and help out if you can. All right, tonight, FCPS opens 4 hours late today. Today, Monday, October 7th. Apparently, you guys have conferences. So if you did not know, you get a sleep in this morning for FCPS. Probably a little late now to let you know. You probably already found out because most kids are at school by the time our show streams. High school sports throughout the county today and for the whole week. The reason we are including our high school sports calendar is because I believe it's very important for us to support our local athletes. When you support your local high school by going to the game, purchasing your coffee, soda, and candy from the concession stand, maybe those hot dogs or whatever, you are supporting the local boosters, which in turn supports your high school students that live locally in your area. All right, tonight at 5:30, we have our Board of Ed town hall. This is the final one of people who have elected to come on to the show and tell us a little bit about why they're running and answer some questions. Tonight is Veronica Lowe, 5:30. We will be streaming on all the channels you're watching on right now. So please join me at 5:30 for the town hall. Whether or not you have children in FCPS, you should be an informed voter and you should elect somebody who is going to do what you want them to do in supporting our kiddos in FCPS. All right, Wednesday, 10 to 3, free microchip clinic at Frederick County Animal Control. This is due to a grant from Subaru. Subaru Loves Pets grant. And they've given money so that all the clinics in October are free. If your pet is not microchipped, please do it, especially if they go outside. All of the strays that are found at Frederick County Animal Control could be easily returned to their owners if they were microchipped. All right, Thursday, the home of everything Frederick opens at 11. Here you can see the beanies. We have 3 different styles with Good Morning Frederick on it. And we have those beautiful black zip-up fleece. And the weather's getting cooler. Perfect time to have those. Of course, we also have our stickers and magnets and our tumblers to keep your coffee warm in the morning, or your hot tea, or whatever it is you drink. Or if you drink something cold, it keeps it cold throughout the day, which we love. Friday, October 11th at 6:30 at the Weinberg Center. It's the 72 Film Fest. Have you ever heard of this? It's so cool. It's Frederick's annual film competition where filmmakers write, direct, and edit a short film in one weekend. This is the 19th year. It goes Friday and Saturday. It's pretty spectacular to think about. And, I edit and shoot these short videos, short form videos, and it's a lot of work. And I'm not even dealing with a lot of different moving parts. So if you want to check out something cool, go to the Weinberg's website tonight, Friday night, 6:30. You can check that out. And it also continues on Saturday. All right, this weekend is Color Fest weekend in Thurmont, 9 to 5. You can head up there and check out tons of yard sales, local craft vendors, food, all sorts of great stuff, okay? If you don't want to go to Color Fest, stay away from 15 North. That's all I got to say. If the weather is decent, it is going to be jam-packed going to and coming from Thurmont all weekend long. And we wish Color Fest a wonderful weekend. So far, I don't see any rain in sight for the forecast for the week. So it looks like it's going to be a good one. And then on Sunday, October 13th, how about brunch at Frederick Social? They have their mimosa brunch from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. on Sunday. And you can check that out. Oh, nothing better than a brunch on a Sunday mid-morning. I got to tell you, it's one of the best things. All right, if you have an event you want to include it on the calendar, or an event you'd like me to talk about, just email it to everythingfredericklive@gmail.com, or you can tag me on social, send me a message. A lot of people do. Or, of course, you can text 888-465-2944. All right, we're going to take a quick break. Then we're back with Pawsome Pets. We've got our trending stories with Dani and Marco. And we've got our interview with Carleah Summers from Andrea's house. And she is nominated for a Do-Gooder Award. And those awards are this Thursday. All right, here we go. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back.
Real estate goddess, yeah. She's
All right, it is now time for Pawsome Pets, sponsored by Pet and Home Care. They give trusted and reliable care since 1999, providing top quality service from highly trained pet care professionals. Pet sitting, doggy daycare, or kenneling, Pet and Home Care is the best choice with simple online scheduling, 24/7 availability. They're always there for you. Go to petandhomecare.com for more information. I just want to have a side note and congratulate Tiffany for her purchase of the green canine, I think, in Urbana, which is a groomer. And so now she will be expanding, I'm sure, the product choices available if you have an animal and you want them taken care of. So excited for her on that one. All right, here's Pawsome Pets.
Frederick County Animal Shelter and Good Morning Frederick proudly present Pawsome Pets. Sponsored by Pet and Home Care. Now let's meet today's adorable adoptable pet.
Well, today we get to visit with a lovely dog named Zira, and we are in the outdoor kennel area. I have never visited that before at Frederick County Animal Control, right on Rosemont Avenue. But Sean thought it might be a nice way to showcase another area where if you're going to visit some of the animals at Frederick County Animal Control, that you can come sit out here where the dog will be more relaxed. If it's outside and a nice day, they will be able to get comfortable and you'll be able to see their true selves rather than maybe, in the loud and barking area of the kennels where you used to go to see the animals. This is Zira. She is a 1-year-old Husky mix and she was found a stray. Now, they do keep strays for 5 days, waiting for an owner to come claim them, and no one has claimed Zira as of yet. So, she is available for adoption. And she's going to need a family who's very active. Now, no small children for Zira because she does still jump up and doesn't have very good manners yet. So you're going to want to look into potentially some training for her and making sure that she keeps those forepaws on the ground. But she is a sweetheart and she likes to play, and she would be a great possum pet for a family. Now, don't forget, you can go to visit fcac.as.me to schedule your appointment to see Zira. And hopefully, you can see her either in this outdoor area in this kennel or the other play yards that are available at Frederick County Animal Control. And don't forget, because of Subaru, you can get your pets microchipped for free in October, thanks to the grant from Subaru, because Subaru loves animals. They are going to be doing that free microchip clinic at Frederick County Animal Control every Wednesday from 9 to 3. And you can go to Frederick Subaru on October 12th from 9 to 1 and get your pet microchipped for free there as well. So, if you're interested in Zira or any of the other animals on the website for Frederick County Animal Control, schedule your appointment and make an appointment to see Zira or any of the other dogs available. Visit fcac.as.me. Visit fcac.as.me and take home an adorable pet like Zira. There's also a couple other Huskies available too if this is your dog of choice.
This portion of Good Morning Frederick is powered by Ken's Automotive and Transmissions, Total Car Care. Need an oil change or brakes? Ken's Automotive and Transmissions can take care of that. How about exhaust or engine work? Ken's Automotive and Transmissions can do that too. No matter what you need for your car, Ken's Automotive and Transmissions is Total Car Care. Go to kenstrans.com to schedule an appointment today.
Oh, yeah. Oh, wow. I should have taken that off. There we go. All right. It is now time for Trending Stories with Dani and Marco, where my brother and I have a great time and talk about some local and national stories. And this one, I think you guys will appreciate.
It's trending on Twitter.
It's huge. It's trending all over the internet.
It is Trending Stories. Dani and Marco here. These stories trending all over the internet. You get them first right here on your Monday morning. What's going on?
Oh, well, I mean, a little bit of everything. A little bit of everything.
A little bit of this, a little bit of that. That's Mambo number 5.
We need a little mambo something.
Oh, my gosh. Big weekend. Anything happen over the weekend for you?
Well, let's see. It was a busy weekend. I had some hidden jewelry boxes around Frederick for Colonial Jewelers this weekend. Had to give some clues.
Really?
Yeah, and that was a lot of fun.
What?
And we somebody found one in the home of everything Frederick, and then a second one was hidden in downtown for First Saturday. That's what happened in Frederick this weekend.
Wow, that sounds big. Wish I was there.
Yeah, I know. Me too.
Yeah. All right. Well, we're going to get off to our trending stories here. These happening all over the internet. You get them first before you get to work here. Of course, it's not a sports show here, but we're going to start off, at least on my end, on the Washington Commanders, 4-1. And let me just tell you something. This actually was a game that I wanted to see for two reasons. Number one, everything is becoming so easily. If you haven't been following the Commanders, I know we have some Ravens fans here too. And by the way, next week Ravens Commanders, that'll be a great game.
Yeah.
Jaden Daniels, the new quarterback, has been flying high. Everything has kind of been going his way. He's the talk of the town. He's the toast of all of the social media, all of the news stations. But this game didn't really start off good. He actually didn't play very well in the first couple of series. And I wanted to see what was going to happen when things weren't going well. He threw a red zone pick. He just looked off. His receivers who had been bailing him out were dropping some balls. It just was off. You know, those games when things just aren't working. And you thought, okay, well, is he going to run and hide? Is he going to fold? Is it going to be back down to earth? And it was a little bit, but you know what? The kid fought back, threw an amazing touchdown to De'Ami Brown, hit Terry McLaurin on a scramble, and he just continues to defy all odds. Commanders.
I'm going to say this. I'm going to make me sound old, but for a youngster, for a rookie just coming into the league,
a little whippersnapper,
he did not let it get to him. That's what I loved. He shook it off. He just kept getting in there and fighting. And I'm telling you, the kid can hustle. I mean, he's now leading like the rushing touchdowns. Amazing.
Well, yeah, 1,000-yard passer and over 500 yards. Is that what it is? 500 yards rushing?
It was close to. Yeah.
He beat RG3's old record in 5 games. He's just calm. He's poised. He doesn't let stuff get to him. And the Commanders, they are in first place and they are in the driver's seat. And they may have found themselves a quarterback. And that sets up next week because I know in this area we have Ravens fans, we have Commanders fans. Commanders, Ravens. The Ravens had a big win over the Bengals, man. They won in overtime. Lamar had probably the play of the year. I don't know if you saw. He fumbled the ball in the pocket in overtime, bent down to get it, ran to the right, did a jump throw out of bounds, and threw a touchdown. And it was incredible to tie it up. And they win. So they lost their first 2 games. They won 3 in a row. The Commanders have won 4 in a row. And there's a big showdown, the Beltway Blast, the Beltway Showdown or whatever.
Oh, I don't know.
Beltway Brawl, that's a good one.
Well, actually, up until this year, it hasn't been. It's been the Beltway rollover, basically. For us.
I mean, the Commanders have not been. And here's what I was telling somebody else. He is, I call him the eraser because he erases bad snaps, bad problems, bad blocks. He can get out, he can do stuff. But it's when you actually have a quarterback that can do things, when you have a viable, we have had such, and by we I mean the Commanders. I know we have some Raven fans out there, but the Commanders have had such terrible quarterbacking that even when somebody is just good, it's a new level for us that we cannot fathom. And he's better than just good. I think he's really, so I'm really excited to see what happens next week when you got, Baltimore against Washington.
Yeah. So. Well, and again, not a sports show. However, the Savannah Bananas announced their 2025 stadium tour, Baltimore and Washington.
Wow.
So we have 2 opportunities to see the Savannah Bananas. And if you don't know, I brought this up to somebody the other day. They're like, what's that? I'm like, oh my God, how do you not know? They have a 2 million person waiting list to get tickets. It is the biggest phenomenon. And I would say they're an overnight success, except for the Coles. Jesse and his wife, who own the team, have been doing this since 2018 or 2017. They had no money. You got to read the story. He is such an inspiration. I think he is one of the greatest. He's going to be one of the greatest corporate leaders that we've ever seen in directing not only these teams. They actually had just announced they're going to have a championship series to find the Banana Ball champions.
Really?
Here. It's going to be amazing.
And if you don't know, the Savannah Bananas, basically the Harlem Globetrotters of baseball, really. But more than that, they really have they've gone outside the box. I like the way they definitely are. It's an entertainment show for sure, but fun for the whole family. And who would have guessed that this team actually is now like one of the most sought after acts out there?
No one would have. I mean, he got booed in town when they bought the team. They had no money. He was trying to figure it out. He actually did a secret training with a couple baseball players or like 2 teams to cut. He actually timed one whole first season when people would leave the game. At what point are people leaving the game? And it was at about the 2-hour mark. So he said, all right, we got to make the games 2 hours. And then he timed something else. When is everybody getting up to go to concession? How long are they waiting in line? What are they doing here? I tell you what, he's got a fans first motto, and the guest experience is the most important thing. And it's just phenomenal to watch how huge this has grown. 4 teams now. They have 4 teams.
It's incredible.
I think they're talking about maybe launching 2 more, maybe in 2025. And I just think it's amazing. And I'm dying to go see them. And a lot of people are like, oh, you got to keep the ticket price low. It's not them. It's not them. $35 includes food at the stadiums. $35.
Took my son to just to eat the other day at Chick-fil-A, and it was $28.
Yeah.
And he's a 4-year-old.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. So when the tickets go on sale, you got to get yourself into the lottery. Go to the SavannahBananas.com. You can put your name in for the lottery. You can pick the city. And if
when
you get that round of tickets, it is $35 a person. Now,
when is it?
Well, I think they're in June. I can't remember if it's Baltimore first, then DC, or vice versa. June and August, I think we get them here in this area, in the region. But they're doing 25 stadium tour.
Wow.
It's amazing.
Love
it's amazing. It. So get yourself on the in the lottery. Don't buy those tickets through the scalpers, the legalized scalpers and all that. That's when they're $200-$300. That's when they're too much.
Yeah. All right, more trending stories. Now, this is some good news and some weird news. The good news is the dock workers strike came to a halt, so that's good. They're going to, I guess, wait till after the new year. You've heard about that, right?
Yeah. I figured it was going to happen like right after the election or whatever.
Yeah.
But yeah, new year, election.
Now, here's what I don't understand. So when the dock workers went on strike, there was a mad dash. Did you see these lines at Costco and at what is the other one?
I've just seen Sam's and all these. I've just seen the empty shelf pictures at all the Targets. I bought no toilet paper. No.
Why is it toilet paper? I don't understand.
Well, it's always toilet paper. I don't get it.
Here's something that you may not know, and if you're watching this and you went out and got toilet paper, you definitely don't know. 85% of U.S. paper demand toilet paper, paper towels, is supplied by U.S. companies made in America here.
They don't
There's
need to.
no reason why. Oh, docs are on strike. I'm getting toilet paper. I don't get it. It's so weird.
Well, I mean, I think, and I don't get it with snowstorms either. As soon as it snows, it's like bread, milk, toilet paper. I'm like, what is happening in these people's homes? I don't get it. I don't know. Never do that.
Yeah, but there were lines. I saw one social media post that had line. You know how big Costco is, down the right side of Costco, all the way down the building, and down the left. They were coming in both sides, completely and utterly just lines of people waiting to get toilet paper. It's insane. You don't need to do that, folks. You're going to be fine.
No,
you're going to be fine.
It is insane. It is insane. And look, I don't know all the ins and outs of what they're asking for. I do know they're pissed off because I guess it was announced that some automation was going to come in to replace people. And, you know, I get it. Look, we don't like automation, to replace people. However, my thing is be better than the machines. Be better, work better, do have some solutions. I don't know. Don't ask for $90 an hour. And maybe, McDonald's put in the kiosks, Walmart put in self-checkout. Don't get replaced by the machines. Be smarter.
Yeah. And don't run to the store for toilet paper. That's silly. Stop doing that. I don't get it.
All right. In some other news, obviously, we can't get away from mentioning all of the efforts, Hurricane Helene efforts that are happening all over the country, a lot right here in Frederick. We have a lot of organizations that are collecting for the hurricane relief. It has been over 9 days. There are many people who still don't have access to power, which means they have no food, which means they don't have refrigeration for anything, maybe their meds. There's a ton of issues going on down, especially in North Carolina, but certainly Georgia and some of those other states that were hard hit. Please, if you donate, make sure you're donating to an organization that is perhaps a 501c3 or, is working with an association in North Carolina or in the other areas. Don't just drive down to North Carolina and try to help, though that is gracious and wonderful. Hook up with an organization like Pulling for Veterans. They're working with the American Legions in North Carolina to make sure once the stuff gets to North Carolina, there is a group or organization who has the capacity to take it inland to places. Some of these people are saying they're hiking 60 miles to get from where they are to roads that are not washed out. I mean, it's unbelievable, some of the footage that I've seen. Also, they're asking for any civilians who own helicopters to perhaps reach out. There's a couple organizations. If you Google them, you will find them. They need helicopters. They're using just civilians. And look, I think, as Americans, this is what we do. We don't wait for the government. We step up and we do it ourselves. Yeah,
the death toll from Hurricane Helene rose to 215.
Oh, they're saying thousands. They're saying it's thousands that the news media is not reporting. There's so many towns that were just washed. There's no one left.
Asheville, North Carolina is one of the hardest hits. It's
horrible.
Insane. Oh.
And the Appalachians, or Appalachians, as they say, those that live there. I've been following a guy on TikTok whose family is there, and he's been reporting daily on what's happening. And he said it's devastating. I mean, what he described and some of the video footage of bodies, just one of the listings on supplies needed is body bags. So that there's way more than 200. So
Yeah. Well,
anyway.
like you said, people step up. Obviously, I'm in country news, so I know Eric Church released a new song on Friday, and all the proceeds are going to help those survivors. Luke Combs donated $500,000. Morgan Wallen and Miranda Lambert is doing a lot for the animals that have been misplaced and stuff like that. So, but I mean, we got to pull together. We got to stick together. At the end of the day, obviously, it's a tumultuous time between political unrest and all the stuff going on in the world these days. But man, when somebody loses everything and they have nothing, and you hear these stories, your heart goes out, and you have to step up and do something.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And this is what, this is what I love. And I love the fact that we just say, you know what? We don't care. We're going to go down there. We're going to do what we can. We're going to give what we can. And download Eric Church's song. There are, you can just share stuff on social media of the organizations that are collecting and things like that.
Yeah, for sure. All right, there it is. Your trending stories for today, Monday. Dani, thanks for joining us. Or I guess it's your show, really. I'm just taking it over. Hey, thanks for joining us on your show. We'll be here each and every Monday morning. I got the windows. You hear people in Toledo drag racing down the street, but that's what I have to deal with on a daily basis.
Oh, well, there you go. Well, at least it's not gunshots and ambulances. There you go.
Not yet. All right,
give that a little time.
That's right. All right, thanks for joining us.
Thank you so much. We'll see you next week.
Love it.
I love it. Our trending story. That just makes me laugh. Oh my gosh. I love my brother. He's great. And had a lot of fun there, and want to thank him for putting all of that together. All right, we're going to take a quick break. Then we're going to be back with Carleah Summers from Andrea's house. She's coming up just after this. Oh gosh, let me see where I am. I'm lost my space. Here we go. Happy Monday.
Cosmec Healing handcrafted small batch tinctures and transdermal salves. Double third-party tested for quality you can trust. If you've got pain, headaches, or anxiety, our products are here to help you find relief. Patient over profits mindset, 'cause we're patients too. CosmecHealing.com.
Dream Free Art, Frederick's first and only splatter room. New location, new beginner-friendly artful shenanigans for all ages. Come fling paint and make a masterpiece in Dream Free Art Splatter Room, or join us for
Dani,
a fun and unique art experience. Book your next birthday party, corporate event, date night, or family outing at dreamfreeart.com to unleash your inner artist today. Dream Free Art. Free your creativity.
Frederick and Rockville is. First, let's talk about convenience. It's so convenient that they come right to your door. Now, we've got 2 pets who get groomed each visit. We've got Remy, our daughter's cat, and he just gets a nail trim, which takes literally minutes. We tried clipping his nails a few times ourselves, but I'm afraid to cut too short. Then there's our girl, Callie. She's our high anxiety baby, always has been. And it's so great that I don't have to drive her anywhere because she gets really worked up before going to the other groomer. And I hated that she was kenneled before and after her groom. So with Zoom and Grooming, I go online, make an appointment, and I select the bath and blowout service for her. That includes her nail trim, which I love too. So she gets her nails, she smells so good, and the groomer comes right to our door, takes her, gets her bathed, and within about 20 minutes, she's back feeling great. Now you can make an appointment online at zoomandgrooming.com. Under locations, select Maryland and Frederick and Rockville. Zoom and Grooming, convenient, professional, perfect. You don't have to leave the house. Oh yeah, nothing more convenient than that for sure. Oh my gosh, I love not having to drive her anywhere. Makes it so great. All right, A&S Construction, a local and award-winning woman and minority-owned business, and they're right here in Frederick. A&S Construction specialize in roofing, siding. They do your windows and gutters, and they can also build you a new patio or deck, or they can fix up one you've already got. A&S Construction is fantastic. They put the grates on our gutters so that now this fall, with all the leaves falling, it's not clogging our downspouts. And because they were clogged and When we got all the rain, it was sputtering up and over the top. It can be really dangerous, especially for your foundation when all of that moisture is just sitting there, falling right down next to the house instead of being pulled away from the house, which is what those gutters are supposed to do. Call Sandra at ANS Construction at 301-703-2157, or you can even email her info@ansconstruction.net. Of course, you can visit them online as well. ANS Construction, local, woman-owned. We love it. Fantastic for sure. All right, let's go. Let's talk about who is doing good in our neighborhood. Doing Good in the Neighborhood is sponsored by Dublin Roasters, the Frederick Coffee House fueled by love and positivity. Visit Dublin Roasters at 1780 North Market Street or at DublinRoastersCoffee.com. Carleah Summers of Andrea's house. I interviewed her not so long ago. Well, she is now nominated for a Do-Gooder Award. So I got the chance to sit down with her last week to chat about all she's doing for the Frederick community. Here's Carleah. 401 North Market Street, the home of everything Frederick. I'm with Carleah from Andrea's house. You may recognize her because we had you on not too long ago from the house.
Yep.
And now you are nominated for a do-gooder.
Yes.
As well you should be.
Thank you.
You're doing a lot of great things in our community, and we love that. You should be highlighted.
Thank you.
How did it feel to know that somebody had nominated you?
Oh, I was shocked. I was very shocked, pleasantly shocked.
Yeah.
But, you know, this is hard work for me. So to be acknowledged every once in a while does feel good.
It
but,
does.
you know, definitely do it because it's just what I like to do.
Right.
Yeah.
And I think that's what everybody says when someone says, oh my gosh, you know, you're doing so many great things. When we do that, we don't feel like it's anything other than our role and our duty, I guess. I don't know. But
exactly.
Let's remind everybody about Andrea's house. You guys, you founded this organization due to kind of something in your own life.
Yep.
Let's tell them.
I got sober when my son was 10 months old, and getting sober, I realized how hard it was for single mothers. I had a hard time getting a car, independent living, so I, you know, was fortunate enough to be able to stay with my parents, but a lot of things were challenging financially for me. And so once I went back to school and got in the field, I wanted to give it back, and I realized, like, hey, this is something that we could really do something with. And so the idea was to create a program that removed barriers from mothers, and so they would be able to be with their children and be able to recover together, not separately.
Yeah, and one of those things is having an address that you actually are somewhere consistently, and that support system of others is so important.
Yes.
You know, and especially those that understand the process and know what's happening. You guys are in your childhood home now, which I think is so great. Who is Andrea? I don't think I asked you that last time.
So Andrea is actually my aunt who passed away in 2019 from breast cancer, and she was kind of the one who made sure that I didn't give up. And so shortly after I got sober, she was diagnosed with breast cancer, and she had a 9-year battle, but just walking alongside of her taught me what strength meant. And even though it wasn't drugs and alcohol, she taught me what it meant to fight. And so I was able to make it where I probably would have quit. And so it just is in honor of her. She's done so much for me.
And what a great daily reminder of somebody that meant so much to you. And again, a true fighter in the spirit of things. Yeah. What do you hope for like the next 12 months to 18 months with Andrea's house?
So our hope is to expand. There is no secret. We've been on a waiting list for about 2 years now. And so we are looking to expand. Where, we're not sure yet. And how big, we're not sure yet. But we do know in the next year we will have expanded in some way, shape, or form.
Well, you are so determined,
Yeah.
it would not surprise me at all to have something monumental.
Yes.
But there are a lot of great organizations in Frederick. I know in talking to some of these other nonprofits, you guys work together a lot
Yes.
to help each other because a lot of people are full and they can't take any other people and all of that. What is the nonprofit community like for you?
So I brag about Frederick all the time. It doesn't matter what county I'm in or what state I'm in. This county is unmatched when it comes to working together. I can pick the phone up and call any of the community partners or agencies, and they will, if they can't help me, they'll find someone that can. And really, that's why I think we do such a collaborative effort of keeping people safe. And making sure that people have a home, you know, and have a place to go. And so I think that's really important. And I think we do it so well because we work together.
Yeah. I tell you, it would be silly not to, because a lot of you are working with some of the same people, and to not communicate would be silly.
Correct.
So I'm so glad Frederick is on the good list for that. We're so glad. All right, well, we're looking forward to seeing you on October 10th.
Yes.
The Do-Gooder Awards. If you don't have your ticket, you can get them. I've got the URL on screen. Head there now. Watch Carleah and some of the other amazing people who make this community what it is. It's why we love it so much. We love here in Frederick, and we love organizations like Andrea's House. And if you're looking for somebody to support, I'll put Andrea's House's website on too. I know you guys always need donations and financial. Anything else? Do you guys ever collect for things?
So yes, baby items are a high commodity. So baby items are always great, and then household items. So like laundry detergent, tissue, toilet paper, things like that. Paper towels are always needed as well.
Okay. Well, if you guys have any of that you want to drop off, I'll make sure you know how to get in touch with Carleah. We thank you so much for taking the time. We thank you guys for watching. We'll see you next time. Looking for a great place to eat, and I decided to take my mom to Thai Merrick. What did you think?
Oh my gosh, it was just so beautiful. You didn't want to eat it. It was a great presentation, and I tried things I had never tried before, and you walk away just with scrumptious on your mind.
Oh yeah. So they served us a tea and an iced tea, and none of us are big iced tea drinkers, but it was one of our favorite things, wasn't it?
Oh, it was sweet and light and delicious.
It was. And then the curry puffs, I think they were.
That was one of my favorite things. It reminded me of something my mother and grandmother used to cook. It was excellent flavor.
Well, if you want excellent flavor, great presentation, I mean to be stuffed, head to Thai Merrick, 1170 West Patrick Street in Frederick, thaimerrick.com. Ah, yes. Oh my goodness. Best Thai food that I think I've ever had, for sure. All right. I got a quick little fun video. I'm just trying to pull it up here from North Market Pop Shop. And if you haven't, oh, poo. All right. Let me get down here. Sorry. This is, of course, a Monday, and this is a last minute decision. So, you know, it's always makes it fun. Anyway, Michelle and I did a taste test, and I just thought it was very funny. Here you go. All right, we're taste testing at North Market Pop Shop. This is the owner, Michelle, grabbing things off the shelves for us to try. So her employees also can tell you what things taste like, but what are we trying today? What is this?
All right, so this is, I believe, seaweed flavored Lay's chips from Taiwan.
Okay, let's show everybody.
It says sushi. It has a sushi on it, but
I know, not really sure.
We should probably Google scan this for the language. Oh yeah, seaweed sushi flavor.
Okay.
So
they do have that written in English.
Yeah,
there you go.
Yes. There. I should have read that first, but.
So not only do you have snacks like this, tons of candy from the U.S. and overseas, hundreds and hundreds of different sodas on the shelves, all available at North Market Pop Shop, plus ice cream, hot dogs, all kinds of good stuff there too.
These chips seem a little smaller than.
Well, oh wow, okay. Oh, look at these little things. Okay, so they're like Pringles. Got the
Lay's
flavoring
potato
right
chip.
there.
Oh yeah, that's a lot
Okay.
of flavoring.
Made by Lay's
It's got some
Pepsi.
vinegar in it, I think, like rice vinegar.
Oh, it does, yeah. Oh,
You lay the spicy side down on your tongue just like you do with the fish for sushi.
yeah.
I could eat a lot of these.
Yeah, not bad at all.
It's got
Yeah.
nice salty.
Yeah, it's a little bit of, I mean, it's nothing overly flavored of anything, I don't think.
They're very light.
I mean, I do like sushi, but I don't think it really tastes like sushi. Yep.
I mean, it tastes a little bit like that sushi, like sort of topping that you put on top of rice. A little bit, like
Okay.
a little sesame,
Yeah.
little vinegar, like rice
Yeah.
vinegary.
They're tiny though. It does
So again,
show.
they're very good.
Yeah,
with,
we are
like-
terrible in this country, oversizing everything.
Do not
I should
need.
eat this. I know.
This is a perfect amount of chips.
Right.
It doesn't have a quite like you can close it back up, so I guess you have to eat
it.
all of it, share with your
When you
friends.
open it up.
So, I mean, you could probably roll it, maybe done a better job opening than me, but
Yeah. Well, if you haven't been to North Market Pop Shop, you gotta stop in. North Market Pop Shop has tons of great things that'll send you back to your childhood, as well as things you can discover for today. I want to thank Michelle. See you next time. All right. Yeah, that was a lot of fun. And she's got a lot of great stuff in there. If you've never been in there, you need to head in. North Market Pop Shop. All right. Wraps up for today. Coming up tomorrow, we got Under the Hood featuring Ken's Automotive and Transmissions, Total Car Care. We've also got Tech Tips with Ashley from 34 Blast. And Ash Anthony from Layla's Rescue is also going to be here tomorrow. Tell a friend about Good Morning Frederick. Help us get to the 1,000. Then we're going to do those giveaways. Have an amazing day. Get out there and be great, Frederick.
From downtown streets to the Carroll Creek view. There's something special here, you feel it. Good morning, Frederick. Rise and shine. A city so lively, gotta make it mine. From downtown streets to the Carroll Creek view. There's something special here, you feel it too. Your host and